All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Monday. All right, let me do a mic check. Mic check, mic check. Give me just a second. Do a quick mic check because my mic always acts up when I go live. All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Mic,
Happy Monday.
mic check.
All right,
Mic,
let me
mic check.
mic check, mic check, mic check. Give me just a second.
Mic check, mic check.
Do a quick mic check.
All right, cool.
My mic always acts up when I go live. All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream.
All right, cool. Mic is good. Mic is good. All right. Nvidia earnings is coming out Wednesday, the 28th. We're starting to see some runs in the crypto market as far as the AI plays. Nvidia, I believe, did okay today. Let me check how Nvidia did. But everybody's expecting for Nvidia to report good earnings. The majority of people, there's some people that are bearish that expect maybe not so good earnings. Maybe, and not so good earnings would be just less than what they did last quarter, essentially. And then, but the reason why people are saying that it's going to do good earnings because Nvidia's competitor AMD reported really good earnings. So if AMD is showing really good earnings, it only makes sense that the leader of the space, Nvidia, is going to report the same amount or even better, right? So it's very bullish for the AI space, GPU, semiconductor, that whole area. So this week, pay attention to AI plays. One, when it comes to stocks, right? So ASML, SMCI, obviously Nvidia, and TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor. So all those plays related to GPUs, AI stocks that are kind of connected or that actually use AI. AI is their main revenue source. Pay attention to those stocks this week because if Nvidia comes out and says, "Hey, we just did amazing earnings. We sold so many. People want the Blackwell chips." Stuff is gonna pump. So I think it's gonna be really good. And I think where you're gonna see it a lot is the crypto market. There are a lot of AI plays in the crypto market that are, when Nvidia does well, they take off too. And remember, the whole DePIN space, the AI space in crypto has cooled off for a little bit. And I think right now, today we started to see some of them bounce back, and we'll take a look at that. But let's take a look at the overall market, and let's see, how we're doing and things like that. All right. All right. So let me share my screen. All right. So yeah, Nvidia's at 126. So, and this was typical. I think it did this as well prior to earnings. It took a little dip. If it's gonna do really well in the market, when earnings comes out, that's typically what the market does to confuse the public, the retail. Bring the price down a little bit, and then when earnings comes out, it starts to pump up. Right. But let's take a look at the markets. All right. So if we look at the S&P, the S&P is down a little bit. Dow's up. NASDAQ is up or down. Russell 2000 is down a little bit. VIX is up. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So overall market really hasn't moved. Even the S&P is a little bit down, but not too much. And again, earnings is coming out for a lot of companies this week, so it should be interesting to see how the overall market does by the end of this week. I think it's going to be very bullish. Let's go over to the crypto market, and we already took a look at Nvidia stock. Nvidia is like at 126. All right, so BTC, if we look at the chart, moving sideways. A lot of people on Twitter are saying, we're getting ready for a move on up. We're getting ready for the next leg up of the bull run. We usually consolidate for a little bit during after the halving, and then we just go to new highs. And if you are not familiar with a bull run, every day is like when we're actually in a crypto bull run, you're gonna know because if you hold crypto in your portfolio, you're gonna see the price of altcoins and then also Bitcoin go up 10 to 15% a day, right? It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be looking at your portfolio and you're gonna say, this can't be. The price just keeps going up, 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 and just to remember, it doesn't last forever, but it's typically months and months before we see an end to that. We'll get little pullbacks here and there, but for the most part, in a real crypto bull run, everything just goes up. My prediction is that we end somewhere towards the middle of 2025. I think we're going to be getting started here pretty soon. I think Nvidia and rate cuts are going to ignite this crypto bull run. Especially a specific sector, right? The AI, DePIN sector, and crypto. I think if you're in those type of plays, you're going to do well off. Just my opinion, right? Okay. So let's take a look at some of these altcoins and see how they're doing. So if we look at, some of the altcoins, right, today, if we go to the ones that are positive for the day. And I guess there are none that are positive, right? Why is it showing? There's some that moved up. I know some plays like Render, Akash. I think Fat AI was up too. Fat USD. I guess not. But Render was up, but it's showing down a little bit. Maybe it's ended down for the day. I'm not sure why it's showing that, but they if you look at the charts, they've bounced up pretty well. And I think later on in the week, as once we get Nvidia earnings, it's just going to show that they're going to benefit from Nvidia posting good earnings if they do so, right? That's the most important part. They need to post at least what they did last quarter or, significantly higher, which I think they'll do just because the demand for chips, the demand for AI, computing power is not slowing down. People want AI, right? They said that most companies will have like an AI bot for almost every function, every task. So, the demand's there, it keeps growing, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. So I predict that Nvidia will report really good earnings, but we'll see, right? But yeah, overall, the crypto market it looks down. Some AI plays are up, and but we're getting close, right? We're getting close to the end of August. We're gonna get rate cuts in September. Also, too, remember what you got to look at the whole landscape. What's also coming in September is iPhone, right? September 9th, iPhone. I just got the email that iPhone or Apple is going to release their new iPhone, right? They didn't say their iPhone, but they typically release their new iPhone in September. So, yeah, and it's supposed to be AI driven. So, along with Nvidia reporting good earnings, along with Apple reporting, like coming out with their new AI phone. I think they're going to be pushing back the software update, though. I don't think you're going to be getting the phone with the software. I think it's going to be like a few weeks after the phone comes out. So with those two things, you're going to be able to, I think it's going to fuel the AI space. So I think it's a good time to be in AI plays because, again, NVIDIA earnings, Apple coming out with their stuff. It's just going to be a lot of AI-driven narrative media in the next coming weeks, the next month. And I think along with those rate cuts, we're going to see a spike in price. We could see NVIDIA like at 140, 150 in the next few weeks, right? So, yeah, very important. All right, so let's take a look at let's take a look at this news, and let's see what Yahoo Finance has on here. So it says Rothschild's plan to shut down Chicago office, move staff to New York. I feel like New York is way more expensive, so I'm not sure why. And it's raining over here like real bad. There's like a storm, I think, coming. Or it's here already. It says big banks take gloves off to confront their DC overseers. Red Lobster is closing another 23 restaurants. That's interesting. I haven't been to Red Lobster in a while. I actually never like Red Lobster. But it's interesting. You're seeing a lot of stores close down. I was seeing that they were closing a lot of CVS's down too. They just closed one close to where I live. And I'm not sure. Well, and here's the thing too. The reason, and well, let's stick on Red Lobster first. So Red Lobster's closing 23 restaurants. One, I don't think people really like the demand for Red Lobster. I don't think it's there. And I've eaten there before. The Red Lobster that I went to didn't have, like, it wasn't as clean, and that's what you're starting to notice. I remember back like 5 to 10 years ago. I would say 10 years ago. The quality and cleanliness of cleanliness. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it was a lot more cleaner when you went into those type of restaurants like Chili's, Olive Garden, Red Lobster. I think they're all part of the Darden brand. Like it's like a Darden group. That's the name, the conglomerate that owns those franchises, and it was just a lot more cleaner. Now it's just like you have people working there, and it's not as clean, and the service just has gone down because you don't see them closing McDonald's. At least I haven't heard that before, and I don't really eat McDonald's like that. I mean, I don't eat McDonald's at all, actually. If I ever did go back to McDonald's, it'd probably be for like their fries or something. But I haven't eaten McDonald's in years. But like I just gave McDonald's as an example because they kept up with their service, and maybe some areas it's not as good, but for the most part, you're going to get the same thing, same type of service every time you go to McDonald's. I don't know, it may be differ in some areas, but they also expanded their menu too. They got more of a healthier, they added more of a healthier options. They also do breakfast now, I think 24/7. So, they adapt it to the times opposed to just having the same menu. And I think that's what Red Lobster does. I think Red Lobster, the only thing they have is their biscuits or something like that. I don't know because I didn't eat there that often. But, yeah, but the last time I just remember the floors being dirty, like they didn't take care of it. And that's typically what happens with those franchises. People don't take, you hire these like college kids that just need some extra money. They don't clean as good. They just want their tip. And I think that's why they're closing, right? One, because they didn't adapt. And then two, the experience is not that good. You can go to other places and eat, way better and have a better experience, in my opinion. So, yeah. And like I was saying, CVS 2 is closing down stores. And the reason why for this is because you can get a lot of the stuff you get in CVS on Amazon for a lot cheaper. You don't have to go to the store, and they have like the same day shipping. Within a few hours, you can get certain products. So, and CVS didn't catch up. It was one of those places where it was like, oh, people are always going to need a CVS. And I'm pretty sure Red Lobster thought the same thing. Oh, people are always going to love these biscuits. Nope. You didn't adapt. So now, 23 restaurants are closing. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be closing a lot more. If you don't adapt, you're going to lose money. You're going to lose business. Right? Like, that's just simple. It's kind of the same thing with investments, too. If you don't adapt, you're going to lose money. You're not going to keep up with the trends. And it's just going to be... you're just not going to make any money. And that's what Red Lobster is seeing. That's what CVS is seeing. Same thing. I think Subway too. Subway kind of adjusted, but the only thing about Subway is that there's not really another sandwich chain like them. I'm trying to think. I mean, you have Jersey Mike's. Firehouse is a lot better than Subway, but the thing is, Firehouse too, just depending on the location, right? Depending on the location, it depends on the quality you're gonna get, which sucks, right? You go to any location and you get the same service. I don't really eat fast food, but if I had to think of a fast food chain that delivers the same quality service anywhere you go, would be like a Chick-fil-A. Also, another one that I can think of is In-N-Out. When I went to San Francisco, they were kind of same quality every time you go there. You're gonna get the same, you know, hamburger's gonna be the same every time. Fries are gonna be the same every time. So, you know, and two, with the AI stuff, we're probably gonna be like, streamlining a lot of these fast food processes and making it so that maybe you don't even need humans to do these burgers, right? You'll probably have machinery that flips them and you would get the same service every time. I think the person that comes out with it should be called AI burger or AI burgers or something like that. And then just have machinery flipping burgers, tossing fries, and get a nice menu going, and then just program it into the AI bot and have it make the burgers. I think that will be your best bet because, and I think that will be the next revolution when it comes to like fast food chains. Whoever is able to do that, I think will make some money. But yeah, that's a synopsis of what's going on in the market. We have Nvidia earnings. Wednesday should be very exciting, especially for people that are invested in the AI space. And yeah, I'll see you guys Wednesday. And make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok, Financial Nutrition, and Instagram, Mr. Financial Nutrition. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.